who's hot and who's not, who's in and who's out. The tabloids are already predicting who's going to sizzle this fall season, but we've got the inside scoop on which stars are really going to shine, straight from those who are in the know.
Oh, yes, psychic astrologer Dennis Fairchild. The incredible Elizabeth. Psychics Janet Lee and Carole Verroen.
What do the stars hold for you? Stay tuned and find out.
Woo! Thank you. But we have so much to do and so little time to do it in. Are you all ready to learn? Then stand by. Here is Dennis Fairchild telling us who is going to sizzle and who is going to fizzle in a machine gun-like fashion.
Well, you know, I believe that the sky is not falling yet, but it's starting to sag a little bit. And looking over all the global horoscopes of celebrities and such, I've been playing around with Hindu astrology. Can you say the word Ketu? Gesundheit.
Ketu.
Gesundheit. President Bush's Ketu is making a doo-doo. And I believe that because of it, his horoscope looks so horrible in the next 4 years, I foresee him being our next president. I also would tend to say that that man that's been barking up the wrong tree, Bill Clinton, who is a Leo, born under the Chinese Year of the Dog, I believe that we'll find that, yes, indeed, his marriage to Hillary will succeed for about 3 years. And I believe that who's going to succeed is the bad guy of 1993. We're going to find that Taurus-born Saddam Hussein comes right back into full gear in the headlines again. And we thought he was pretty gross before. This guy's going to go around and hang on to children. So we're going to find that this is one bad guy. America is born under the zodiac sign of Cancer, the crab, by the way. And Perot was a Cancer, the crab. I believe that we'll find for 1993, health-wise, thumbs down for Perot. He will make headlines, though, again, and trying to stir things up. I think that we'll find, though, that the one that's gotten her marriage all stirred up, Virgo Joan Budden, poor thing, she's going to be the best thing that happened to men. I think that we'll have a brand new, a brand new law that will be the Ludden law that will help give men more alimony when they divorce. Mark that down. Now, Jupiter, the planet of opportunity, goes in the sign of Libra, and Libra-born Olivia Newton-John, and even my favorite, Annette Funicello, both Librans. All Librans are going to find that this is the most fabulous year for getting ahead health-wise and wealth-wise. Now, Marla Maples, speaking of the M word, I do believe that we'll find that she's going to announce a marriage to the Donald. I don't believe that we're going to find it's going to come off. She'll find him with another lady on the slope, just like Ivana found her with Donald, I think. Now, Sagittarians have ants in their pants. John F. Kennedy Jr., I think we'll find he's going to shift gears. He's going to end up going from lawyer to philosopher. Capricorn Ted Danson, personal Dungeons and Dragons. I think we're going to find that the marriage starts going ka-flop. Also, those Aquarians, the dysfunctional royal family in Monaco, we're going to find that Princess Caroline and Princess Stephanie, they're both going to be getting married in 1993. But one of them is going to be announcing her almost engagement to another married man. So a lot of scandal over there. One of the most neatest couples will be Pisces, Cindy Crawford, and Richard Gere. Like any red-blooded American man, who wouldn't like Pisces, Cindy Crawford? I do predict a baby in their future, and I believe that the marriage is going to last. Just TV-wise, I believe that as far as the real star of 1993 is going to be Ernie Harwell, back with the Tigers.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
now, here we go.
You.
Everybody has been asking about you. We're so glad you're back. Incredible Elizabeth. Let's
Thank you.
go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Well,
Okay, who's hot?
I'm going to
who's
have to
not?
agree with Dennis as far as Bush. He does look like he's going to get reelected, and you put it interestingly that he has a bad 4 years coming up, and that just tells the story. The royal OB-GYNs are all working overtime these days. They're trying to select the perfect date for ovulation for Princess Di, and the bad, terrible, dramatic countdown is on She'll be counting the days till she has to actually enter that bedroom one last time, and she will conceive a daughter, and that will be the end of that. It'll settle all the rumors. Now, even though she's going to be really depressed about this, she will get an uplift right around the beginning of the year, because Fergie, right now, yeah, everything's going great with Andy. They're having some hot times in the old town tonight. But by December, they're having a terrible row, and she's going to go out to a discotheque. She'll be dancing, and her boob is going to pop out. It's going to be a real scandalous thing. And Diana is going to think that's just great because she blew it again. Fergie's going to blow the whole wad. We have newlywed Whitney Houston, an interesting marriage with the 3 illegitimate children, participating in the wedding. However, Whitney is going to get what she wants out of this marriage. She is going to get a baby. I don't know what Bobby Brown is going to get, but he's going to be waylaid by an extremely angry female, and that will precipitate the end of the marriage. But Whitney will have the baby in tow, so everything will be okay for her. Luke Perry. Now, some of us here are actually a little bit old for Luke Perry, but do we know who he is? Okay, that's good. Then we're staying up with things. We're not getting too out of it. Luke Perry is, did you hear that he's going to be allowed to grow his hair back, his body hair? He's been having to shave it for this show, Beverly Hills 90201. He's growing it back, but there's going to be a terrible accident where somebody has a cigarette and it lights his chest on fire. And even though you're only going to get a real glimpse of this hair, while he has a really steamy romance that's going to spill over into real life with the girl that plays Kelly on the show, so it'll be Dylan and Kelly in the fall, and then in real life, you'll get a real good look at all of the body hair when he makes a guest appearance in a video made by Madonna and Prince. Now, we also have to move on to Julia Roberts. She is going to marry Jason Patrick, and Kiefer Sutherland is going to crash the wedding. He's going to be totally drunk, out of his mind, and moon all the assembled guests. Yes, it's true. It's absolutely true. Oprah Winfrey is going to be stuck in an elevator. It's going to stop, and there's going to be a passenger. No. There's going to be a passenger on board who's claustrophobic, is going to go into cardiac arrest. Oprah is going to save this person's life. And the elevator is in the building where Oprah is going to get artificially inseminated. So there you go with that. Then we have Tom Cruise. He's going to be very, very upset because he's going to find out that his wife, Nicole Kidman, has been taking extreme measures to avoid pregnancy, and he wants a baby. He's going to be very upset about this. And driving down the highway in something of a depression, he's going to run into a young lady driving a very nice BMW, and they are going to fall in love, and that'll be the end of the other marriage. And finally, Oscars. For next year, remember this, we're going to see Denzel Washington win one. We're going to see Spike Lee win one. They're both going to win for the movie Malcolm X, which is also going to win an Oscar for Best Picture. And for Best Actress, Dana Delaney. Any China Beach fans?
Yeah.
All right, Dana Delaney. Here we go.
All right. And Janet Lee, you've got winners and losers, too.
Oh, I certainly have, and I'm going to just start out with just a little bit kind of a sad note, some people will think, because Burt Reynolds and Lonnie Anderson, I'm afraid, are going to split this year.
Say it isn't
and,
so.
Well, and Sally Fields is coming back into the picture and claim what's really her own. Now moving right along, Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger and JFK Jr. will become an item. This is going to make his mother mad, and I think for the first time publicly, she's going to lose her cool and lose it big time. Joan Collins is going to go blonde for a new miniseries. And, oh yes, and also she's going to kind of publicly flaunt a little fling she's going to have with one of Cher's toy boys. One of the most profound things that I've picked up here recently is about Pee Wee Herman. Now, Pee Wee is going to turn over a new leaf, and I don't mean a fig leaf. Really and truly he is, and become a born-again Christian. Tom Brokaw is going to really stun the media when he makes a network jump, nudging out who knows who. A very interesting prediction I picked up is about Fidel Castro. I feel he's going to suffer a minor heart attack. Thinking he's near death's door, he's going to give us some very, very revealing information about the Kennedy brothers. Rock Hudson's name is going to come back in the public eye when a young bodybuilder makes his claim to fame as being his long-lost son conceived back in the very early days. And I believe that this will happen, I would say, before the first snow starts to spit here, and this could be tomorrow, the way the summer has been going.
At the rate we're going, it could be.
Right. Marlon Brando, one of our kind of controversial persons, is going to drop a ton of weight due to continuing family problems. Now, one more real goodie, Greta Garbo. I hope we all remember. Anybody know Greta? Okay. All right. Revealing locked secret news about an autopsy will reveal that she, yes, indeed, had one of the first sex change operations.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa. When her daughter
Well, the different ones always come to me. They just do. Diana Ross is going to make an announcement that she is going to open up a new foundation for down-and-out Motown singers in the name of our dear friend Mary Wells. One little thing about Hillary Clinton, the Republican Party is going to do a little bit of smut slinging. It will be unjustified, but it'll be big time. Okay.
Okay. Carole Verroen, give us your hits and misses.
All right. Whoopi Goldberg was one that's one of my favorites. I think she has a marvelous personality. She's great in the media. And I felt this year that she is going to build a lot of media interest and then branch out and perhaps have an acting school for people who are interested in getting started with comedy and humor. Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to have political aspirations this year. He will let them be known, and perhaps the political appointments, it will be a door opening for him to go further with politics. Ted Kennedy, this time, is going to have an excellent marriage, and there may be a baby in the future that would be announced this year. Robin Williams is going to have some problems with head or heart, and this is not love affairs, this has to do with health, and it will probably affect his vision in some way, but he'll come bouncing back. Elizabeth Taylor is going to open a health spa that will be very similar to the Betty Ford Clinic, and it will be world-renowned. Peter Falk is going to have a problem with an accident. He'll come back from that accident, and he will probably be a director of a very large series that's going to be very popular and perhaps run for 5 years. Madonna is going to have a very negative experience. She's going to be followed by a stalker, and it's going to be very difficult to find this man because he comes and goes, but he's going to write threatening letters. It may come to the point where her life is in danger this year. Brooke Shields is going to have a complete makeover, and when you see her in the scandal sheets, you won't even recognize her. She's going to have a nose job, an eyebrow job, an eyelid job, and perhaps a fanny tuck. So when you see her, you definitely won't recognize her. Jay Leno will not last as a replacement for Johnny Carson. It will be someone less known, someone who is more humorous, a little bit more upbeat. Michael Jackson is going to have a fire in his home that will destroy a great deal of the property around his home. It will be a tragedy. And Roseanne, you ready for this? Is going to have twins.
All right.
She's going to have twins?
Twins.
Well, on that happy note, we're going to leave Who's Shining in Hollywood, and when we come back, we're going to find who's going to shine around the Detroit area when we have Dennis's astrological predictions. We'll be back.
Okay, ladies, Kelly and Company needs your help to find Detroit's hottest men in uniform. Policemen, firemen, mailmen, doctor, military men, or even a fast food hunk. We're looking for any man in a uniform. If he's your son, boyfriend, husband, brother, or cousin, we need you to send us a picture of your hunk and write us a letter saying why we should pick him as one of Detroit's hottest men in uniform. Write to Detroit's hottest men in uniform, Post Office Box 789, Southfield, Michigan 48037. Don't forget a picture. Detroit Area Agency on Aging's Mature Workers Program offers free computer training to low-income Detroit residents age 55 and older who are willing and able to work part or full-time. For more information, call the Mature Workers Program at 222-5330.
Thank you. Okay, Dennis, what's ahead for each of the astrological signs?
So we have a family called Astrology. Astrology tries to embrace everybody. We don't care anything about age. We'd like to sort of like find similarities, and we have a sense of patterns. I find that the pattern or family in the stars that are going to be, what's the opposite of the Bermuda Triangle? Any takers?
You know, the Afghanian hypotenuse. I don't know.
I think that your air sign, Libra, and Marilyn's air sign, Aquarius, along with the Gemini, all the air signs are going to find that they're going to get to this place that's an opposite place of the Bermuda Triangle, where strange good things happen instead of strange bad things. And you know, like the guys that are air signs, have you been missing things, money, old friends? This next 5 months, you're going to find that they start coming back to you. Now, the other side of the coin would be the earth signs, which are the Taurus and the Capricorn and the Virgos. And I think we're going to find that it's a year where you guys need therapy, you know, with a financial advisor, basically. Because I don't know what it is about you earth signs, but Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn, you've been going around for hours squeezing pennies until they're screaming. So you're supposed to stop looking and looking and looking over this next few months, your chart says, and to start leaping a little bit instead of observing all the time. Now, some people, like myself, water signs, Scorpio or Pisces or Cancer, the crab, you know, we are the more emotional signs of the zodiac, and a lot of us have been just swimming in circles all these last couple months. Well, I predict that all water signs are going to find that this is your time for a cosmetic makeover. And it's going to maybe not help you win the Nobel Prize, but the facelift I'm talking about is not just your mug. It's your whole personality, to try to be able to change. And the fanny tuck isn't about your physical assets. It's about getting rid of the butt thing. You know, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. But I'll stop drinking when I feel like it. But I'll stop smoking later on. So water signs get to change favorably. Now, the fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, hot stuff we got here. Due to a very fortuitous conjunction in your house of friends and house of cards, your attic of dreams is going to be a very lovely place to live over the next few months. But that's not all. Jupiter, the planet of opportunity, is going to be hanging out in your kitchen of love. And over this next 10 months, we'll teach you the art of sizzling. Fire signs are coming into a lot of fun stuff. But not only that, over there in that utility closet of ambition, you'll notice that under a little pile of rags, Leos are going to find a skeleton key that will open up the door for new career opportunities starting up in January.
Okay, we got about 2 minutes left, and we can get some individual stuff. Okay,
Love
Dennis?
to.
What do we have to give you? Just the date of birth?
Birthday.
Birthday to be fine.
Just birthday. Okay.
March 21st.
March 21st, you're born on one of those precarious times every 4 weeks, which we call the cusp. Based on the study of numerology, this would place you in this next 5 months in a situation where you are able to find more domestic bliss instead of the domestic stuff that's been happening, you know what I mean? Especially with females around you. Well, all Aries born, by the way, which is the first 3 weeks of March, or excuse me, the last week of March, first 3 weeks of April, all Aries born are going to find that the opportunity of working well with the law and government, the stars are on your side beginning this October. So make good use of that.
Got a minute left.
Thanks.
This woman has been jumping up and down.
Okay, March the 29th.
So you're born on the sign of the trampoline then, right? Again, all Aries born, late March, first 3 weeks of April, we're going to find that it's a fabulous time of working with the government, working with institutions of law. If you've been trying to get loans, by the way, this is going... Yes, it's going to be your time beginning about a week from this Thursday when the planet of communication finally starts going forward instead of backwards at this bend. You'll also find if you're born under the fire signs Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, the name of the game in this year ahead is try to get your credentials back in order. Pay off those old loans. You got me? Yes. Okay, girl. Thank you.
Ooh.
Well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have Incredible Elizabeth with her bag on top and see how many tricks she's got in it. We'll be back with her.
Does your husband think he's a stand-up comic? Does he embarrass you at parties when he spends the night entertaining the crowd? If your personal life has become the script for his stand-up routine, we've got the perfect opportunity for both of you. Give us a call at 827-9336, 827-9336.
thing.
Okay. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm a Sagittarius, and I'm still kind of stuck in the kitchen of love there that Dennis was talking about. I hope I can concentrate, and this is for entertainment purposes only. We're not trying to start a religion or anything. If I say something that rings a bell with any of you out there, like if your name is Marty and I say Sam, that's good enough. Be sure to identify yourself so somebody can get to you. And, boy, I'm all astrological, so let's start with, how about all the Aries in the audience? Stand up. Oh, just stand up. Don't be waving your hands around. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to concentrate on the month of your birth. Because is it March or is it April? And just concentrate and push it at me. See who pops out of the bag. I'm getting the April people, so the March people sit down. Okay? Sit down. Oh, you already got to talk to Dennis. Boy, are you greedy. Aries are greedy, aren't they? All right, April. Concentrate on the date of your birth, the number. What day in April? It's a 2-digit number. If you're born in the first week or so, sit down. Okay. All right, you guys push. 17. April 17. Anybody?
Right here.
Okay. All right. You're the winner. Oh, okay. Now, is there an E in your name?
Yes.
E, is that your first initial?
Yes.
E. It's not Elizabeth, though.
No.
I'm such an egomaniac that that's all I'm getting. What is it?
Eleanor.
Eleanor. Hi, Eleanor. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Eleanor, you are very, very worried, though. Of course, this is nothing new. You must have some Virgo in you somewhere because you do worry a lot. You're worried about your husband?
Yes.
Okay, and he seems like he is just a terrific person. You got lucky with him.
Yes.
He takes care of you, and he tells you to stop worrying. He's going into a little bit of a slump period here as far as work is concerned, and I think that has you concerned. It's totally widespread. He works for a large, it's not like an organization. It's a bureaucracy, but it's not, it's government. He works in the government? Kind of?
Kind of.
City?
Yes.
City,
Yes.
okay, city government, and he works with schools.
Yes.
Okay, all right. He's going to be okay. Don't worry about it, okay, Eleanor? Just relax, all right? All right, thank you very much, Eleanor. Thank you.
That's incredible.
Okay, gotta hurry. You know how I go. Joanne. Any Joannes? Joanne.
Right over here. Okay. Joanne, you want
Joanne, are you
stand up?
contemplating marriage? Mm-hmm. You are. Maybe you want to rethink that? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's a nasty trick to play because you really are getting married, aren't you? I mean, this is official. And I was just kidding you. I'm sorry. Because you look so nervous to begin with. I thought, I really make it miserable for you. Actually, you feel like you are also, like Eleanor we just talked to, you're going to have a very, very nice marriage. This is a nice guy. Well, where are these nice guys coming from? I talk to women all the time looking for men, and the men I talk to, some of them, I don't know. You wouldn't want to marry them, but you guys have found nice guys. You're going to be getting married. You are also, are you born like, you're very young. You're born in like 69? 69, so you're a rooster. Now, this nice fellow that you're marrying is going to have to be very careful that you don't jump all over him, because roosters, look at how nice and kind she looks. She looks soft-spoken, shy, but roosters are, they get into the barnyard and they peck away everybody else's food. They chase all the other roosters. You're a pushy broad, am I right? But it looks like a very good marriage, and it also looks as though you're going to be having 3 children. Would you like to have 3 children? Not right now. Incidentally, Joanne, I don't want to suggest anything to you, but I would be very cautious about pregnancy prior to the big days. You know what I mean? Okay? All right. Thank you very much. Any more time? Okay. Okay, now, this is somebody who's married to a Scorpio. So it's like if your husband is a Scorpio, raise your hand a little bit. And Faye with a husband is a Scorpio.
What?
Faye, he's a Scorpio. We were now your husband. I want you to think about the year that he was born. Just concentrate on that year, that number. Close your eyes. Concentrate. Push it at me. He was born in 1945.
Yeah.
Because he's a rooster, too. I had a feeling he was a rooster. We just talked to Joanne.
Paul's here.
And so you've got a Scorpio rooster. This is very tough, and Dennis will attest to this. This is a handful. But he is a very prolific person. He does produce a great deal, and he has reproduced a great deal. It feels like you've got a lot of children. And if you have, is it all girls? You have a bunch of girls?
Yes,
A bunch of girls. Oh, there they are. They're here, huh?
On your feet, girls. All the girls.
We're just about out of time here, but, whoa. Oh, that one fell down. Now, all your girls, they're all air signs. Are you all air signs? Okay, well, I say Libra. I don't know. Do you say Libra and I say Libra? I say Libra and Aquarius. Libra and Aquarius and Gemini. Are there 2 Aquarians? Yeah. 2 Aquarians. You know, we do have a difficult thing going on here with Aquarius these days. So these 2 are probably, you might want to get a cage, you know, like one of those things you ship dogs in, put them in there and lock them away for a couple of years. And then the other one that is left over who is not an Aquarian, I want you to concentrate on your name. Just think about it. Oh, Anne?
Abby.
Oh, close enough. Abby, there's a lot of romance around you. How old are you?
17.
All right, she's old enough. Yeah, thank God.
Don't be in a hurry.
There is so much, Mom, there's so much romance around her. You might want to get another cage and put her in that one, okay?
Well, I'll go in with the Aquarians. I'm an Aquarian, so I'll get in the cage with you 2.
You got out of your cage a long time ago. We'll be right back.
Would you like to get married but are waiting until you get thin to walk down that aisle? If you won't get married until you're thin, we need you for an upcoming Kelly & Company show. Call us right now at 827-9336, 827-9336. Give your child a head start. Children under 5 years of age who are from low-income families can prepare for the future by enrolling in Head Start, a free federally funded preschool program. Head Start is designed for the handicapped also. For more information, call 267-6693.
Well, Marilyn really ought to be doing this because it is jewelry. What are you going to do with all this stuff, Jan?
I'm going to put a half-off sale, I think.
Go ahead.
All right. We have procured a bunch of jewelry ahead of the show. I'm going to start picking it up and doing what we call psychometry, which is picking up vibrations from the person that belongs to it. And I kind of like this. I may, whoever, would Chuck Simpkinson please stand up? Hi, Chuck.
Hi.
Another blondie. I'm going to just make some brief predictions for you, and if I'm going fast, now just listen up. I'm feeling for you the first thing, Chuck, that there could be a relocation for you, and this could be coming up within our next 3 to 6 months. I feel excellent about it. A tie and connection comes with a dark-haired fellow named Gary that could produce some dollar signs. I wanted to say water signs. I bet he is one. Moving right along here, and I can feel that you could have a little bit of trouble and difficulty along your left leg, knee, ankle, or foot. If this isn't happening now, it'll be very, very minor, Chuck, when it does. I can see you being pursued heavily by people pretty soon in your life, and perhaps being in the public eye, and I think I can see why. Thank you, Chuck. You're a nice guy. A lot of nice guys here today. Okay. Now would Sharon Fournier please stand up, Sharon? Thank you,
Hi,
Sharon. Hi, Sharon.
It's one of our mouse ladies.
All right. I love your outfit. Let me just concentrate a little bit here. And I can feel a tie and connection coming with you, Sharon, from the western coastline of the United States, or at least the western states. Also, Sharon, I can feel that someone will present a business opportunity or an investment possibility to you within, I would say, the next 6 months or less, and I feel excellent about it. Also, any investment stocks or anything you're thinking about is good. Don't worry. Your last couple of years, you've had a kind of an emotional roller coaster. But I'm telling you what, as soon as we hit the fall equinox, which I think is September 21st, is that right, Dennis? Thank you. Things will just level out beautifully. Also, a man with a Greek last name will touch and connect with your life, and it will be good. Thank you. Okay. Moving right along, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Could we have Heather Davison, please? Hi, Heather. I noticed you out there right away. Here comes John.
Hi, Heather.
Okay, Heather, I'm immediately feeling that you're going to be put in the middle of a situation between two men. Now, sometimes this can be, well, sometimes it can be interesting and other times not. I think it could be a touch of a family feud coming up out there someplace. If it's happening now, don't worry about it. It'll be over within a couple of weeks. If it happens soon, don't worry about it. Also for you, Heather, I'm feeling that you are extremely creative and you've been holding this creativity back. Now, very, very soon, you'll realize what it is and know what to do with it.
People around her are nodding, yes.
That's right. Now, I want you to be kind of careful about a new guy named Mark. He's all right. He's not the Boston Strangler or anything, but kind of be careful with business deals with him, okay? Okay, thank you. I'd go longer if I had time.
We have under a minute.
Okay, Christine Miller, would the real Christine Miller please
What, they're
stand
all
up?
over here?
Hi,
They're all-
Christine.
Yeah,
We're going to have to
you're not
go
getting
very,
outside
very
at all,
fast
are
with you,
they?
dear. I'm feeling for you that a resurfacing from out of your past will occur probably when the snow begins to fall, and as I said earlier, that could be tomorrow, and I can feel it's very, very important to you. So will be some of the New England states important. Also, any Charles, Chuck, or Charlie that touches with your life is extremely good and not bad. I think you've had an emotional roller coaster for about 10 years, and you sure are coming out of that, Christine. Just hang on. Also for you, the end week of August could be an extremely fortunate or lucky week for you. Okay, Sharon, thank you. I know we're going to... Have I got time for any more? Nope. Okay.
Well, a lot of
folks,
our
that's it.
audience members have really want to know about people in their lives, and they've actually brought pictures. And we're going to let Carole Verroen give us some answers when we come back.
Does your ex-husband owe you child support? Are you receiving what's ordered? Or are you a dad who's outraged with the entire child support system? If so, we want to talk to you about an upcoming show. Call 827-9336, 827-9336 now.
Okay, Carole, our audience members have brought pictures. A lot of them have pictures out here of people they love or want to love. So let's start. Let's look at the first picture, okay? Who does this belong to? Whose picture is that?
Right over here.
Side again.
This lady here, who is?
Alice. Okay. When I first looked at this picture and they were putting them up on the board, I had a feeling there was a very big concern about health or safety with this person or the future. I felt everything it's like touchy, you're worried about it, but it's going to be all right. It's like you're going to connect with this person or be able to feel that you're getting some sort of information that makes you feel better, because there was, like, you can't communicate with this person. You're having a hard time believing or understanding something. Not that they're dishonest, but you're unsure about something. But this person is all right, and you were concerned about that. Is this person all right or at peace? And yes, he is.
Who is this person?
My brother.
And have you been concerned?
Yes, very worried about his health.
Yes, very, very concerned. But you'll touch base, and he will be better before he gets worse.
Okay, Alice.
God bless.
Thank you. Another picture.
All right. She
Okay.
just bounced out of that seat
Yes,
like somebody
well,
put
I'm
a
so
spring
glad
on it.
that we're back on our side again. Okay, shoot.
My first impression on him was good choice. Lots of energy. Sometimes it's hard to pin him down or get an answer from him to be able to get the straight answer, not the truth, but to have him sit still long enough to talk about it. If you can ride over that and get the communication so that you have time to talk, going to be very successful. He also has a lot of business success coming up for him. A new endeavor or a new start may have to do with education. It'll be excellent for him.
Oh, great. Does that sound familiar? And you think? Okay. Look at the
I love it when they nod their heads up and down. Like, it makes you feel so confident. All right, this young lady. Oh.
And this young woman hopped up. She knows who that is.
It's my sister.
Okay.
All right. I had a feeling that she had to test it before she would believe it. Many things in her life. She has to go out and try it before she says yes or no. Nobody can tell her what to do. Part of the problem was the fact that no one could tell her how. She has to go out and learn. After she passes 21, I don't know if she has or not, but when she does, she will then realize that a lot of the lessons she learned on the way to being 21 were lessons that were a foundation for what she's doing right now. Also, it's going to take her until she is about 29 or 30 before she settles down.
Okay. Did that hit the mark? Okay. And there is... Ooh. Whoa! Boy, you're just all over the place this morning. Yeah. Who is that in that photograph?
That's my boyfriend, Terry.
That young man is, number one, faithful, all right? If he says he's somewhere, that is where he is, and you can count on it. Second is when he saw you, he knew right then this was it, and I bet he told you that. And you met in an unusual way because it was meant to be.
How'd you meet?
When I was in college, my roommate decided I needed a boyfriend, and one of his friends decided it, so it was kind of like a blind date, which was really strange.
It was meant to be. Also, probably marriage this year or next?
No, we got to finish school, so there's like 6 years
Then the
left there.
commitment is there. The commitment is there.
6 years, never happened. You won't wait. I can see that. At least the guy's name isn't Mark. We don't really know where Janet, yeah.
I think we got time for one more picture, right? Good.
I'm Josette.
That's hers.
That's your picture.
Yeah, that's my ex-boyfriend.
I'm going to say this right on the air. I'm glad because there's no trust here. There's no security. There's no predictability. It's very unpredictable. He's not stabilized yet, and not for a long time. When you put him into the past, it left a big hurt in your heart. But it's better that now than later. And also within 3 months, if it hasn't happened already, out of the blue is the nicest guy that is real tall. That's so sweet, and he's really understanding, and it's just like a click. But it will be a friendship before it ever develops into a relationship. That's the best way to go.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, there is more with our audience for these four amazing people.
There's still plenty of summer left and plenty of summer fun in store for kids at the Children's Museum. Indoor and outdoor games from around the world, puppets alive, African and Native American legends in the sky, treasure hunts, and more. For more information, call 494-1210.
Go ahead. Make my morning.
You got it.
Rise and shine.
Just try it. Make my morning.
No problem.
Good morning, Detroit.
I dare you. Make my morning.
Now we're talking.
Beginning August 31st at 9, it's
Company with John.
And Marilyn.
at 10, it's
Regis.
And Kathy Lee.
and at 11,
It's me, Jenny Jones.
it's all new. Beginning August 31st, 7's Making Your Mornings.
What do you want to know?
My career.
Your career. Okay, career. This one wants to know about her career. Dennis?
What's your birthday?
December 13th.
December 13th, under the sign of Walt Disney, Sagittarius. Many Sagittarians are going to find, in particular for 1992, that the name of the game is not so much cash flow, but career move. The move does not really open up the door until right around Easter. Easter will not lay an egg for you employment-wise, so aim for April and you will not be disappointed.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to know about my future with my boyfriend.
Who wants to take it, gang?
I'll take it.
Elizabeth,
I'll take it.
Janet got it? Okay.
I've got it. What's your first name, honey?
Marla,
And what's his name?
Tim.
Okay. I can feel a career and romantic things intermingling to the point you're going to have to sort them out a little bit, and you get both feet on the same pathway. I can also feel very strongly that a person named Phillips with an S on the end is going to be instrumental in making things better and better for you, possibly in the money department. I can feel also for you that you have got probably 2 months left of juggling things, and then career, romance, everything will tie together, and you'll be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Miss Turner.
This question is for Elizabeth. I was wondering basically about my love and my romance life.
What is your birthday?
April the 7th.
April the 7th. Another one of those pushy Aries. Pushing a man away. Actually, you know, you are very, very selective, and that's good. It's good for you not to compromise. You did that 2 times, and it's been a disaster, so don't do it again. And as you're going into, this is a kind of a free-for-all year. Are you able, you're kind of intense, are you able to kind of skim the surface and have some fun? Because there are 2 men who just want to have fun, if you know the song, and there's nobody really serious for a commitment, and I'm getting initial F, and he's got kind of an unusual name. FR, his name starts with, and he's coming in September of next year. You'll be looking for him, and that one will stick. In the meantime, lighten up.
I'd like to know about my niece. My niece,
Your niece, would you give me a first name?
LaTanya.
The first thing I heard was worry and concern. You're very concerned about her, and there's like you're missing something with her. It's like you can't get in touch with her, you can't talk to her. Well, I will tell you something. You, more than anyone, can get through to her. More than her mom, more than any of the rest of the family. You're going to be more of a mom to her than her mother. I also feel she is very independent. She has a very quick mind, and she's not stupid. She's impulsive. And be patient with her, and the best thing to do is talk to her, not at her, and you'll be able to handle it just fine. She's very intelligent. She gets bored very quickly.
Thank you.
And we will be back.
If you have a neighbor or close friend who has done something special for you or your family, now's the time to say thanks on Kelly & Company. Call us at 827-9336, 827-9336 now.
If you'd like a copy of Dennis Fairchild's free fall forecast calendar, send a self-addressed stamp to business size envelope to Fairchild Kelly & Company Calendar, 1025 East Maple, Suite 105, Birmingham, Michigan, 48009-6435. To reach Incredible Elizabeth, dial 1-800-456-6655. If you'd like to reach Janet Lee, call her at 683-5731. And you can reach Carole Verroen by writing to her at 136 East Grand River, Brighton, Michigan, 48116.
Okay, ladies, Kelly & Company needs your help to find Detroit's hottest men in uniform. Policemen, firemen, mailmen, doctor, military men, or even a fast food hunk. We're looking for any man in a uniform. If he's your son, boyfriend, husband, brother, or cousin, we need you to send us a picture of your hunk and write us a letter saying why we should pick him as one of Detroit's hottest men in uniform. Write to Detroit's hottest men in uniform, Post Office Box 789, Southfield, Michigan 48037. Don't forget a picture.
Boy, did we have a good time today.
We had a very good time. Great audience.
And great thanks to this audience, and most especially to the fearsome foursome back here. You all are wonderful. It's great to have you with us all again. And we're going to do it. By the way, check the newsstands for the latest issue of Psychic Astrologer Horoscope Magazine, written by Dennis Fairchild.
And if you missed any of the numbers or addresses for our guests, they'll all be on the Kelly & Company hotline after 11 o'clock today.
Tomorrow, we begin the best of Kelly & Company. So make sure to tune in and see some of your favorite shows over the next couple of weeks. We like them. We hope you will as well.
And we'll be back August the 24th live with a great lineup. So have a nice 2 weeks, everybody.
Clothing for John Kelly is provided by Graham & Gunn at the Somerset Collection in Troy. Hairstyles and makeup for Marilyn Turner and guests of Kelly & Company are provided by Robin Manugian of About Face in Palazzolo Salon in downtown Royal Oak.